Welcome back to Six Arrows. We're still throwing a 4-piece today. I'm going to do 6 shots at 50 yards seated and then 6 shots at 50 yards standing. Let's chuck them. Now, I only pull 60 pounds with this bow right now, so holding it full draw is not a problem. I can do that for quite some time. If you see the amount of time that I take with aiming some of these, especially at distance, the limiting factor for most people is actually kind of in their shoulders, being able to hold that bow out in front of them for an extended period of time with any level of stability. So if that's an issue for you, I'd say look into some sort of light shoulder exercises. Doesn't have to be big weights, but something where your body's used to holding that weight out in front of you for an extended period of time. And then I just slowly ease that pin to where I need it to be. No quick movements. It's all very slow, very relaxed. Try to keep as much tension out of my shoulders as I can. And for me, when I'm working that pin to where it needs to be, I like to work it up to my aim point, because if you've ever shot at a deer, you know how much they can drop. So if anything, I want to miss slightly low. So I always, as I'm working that pin to where I need it to be, I want to work it up from the bottom instead of down from the top. But I'm not an expert. This is just what's worked for me over the years, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that will disagree with what I just told you. Let's go take a look. So that is a group from 50 yards. that I think I will always be pleased with. Based on this, I might want to adjust that 50-yard pin very slightly up. I haven't touched that 50-yard pin since I switched to the heavy arrows, so that's the last one I haven't made any minor adjustments to. So based off this group, I would move it up ever so slightly, but I'll keep shooting a couple more groups and before I make that decision. And now for 6 standing shots. Oh, that one was bad. I could feel myself rush working that 50-yard pin up to where I needed it to be, and then I jerked that trigger instead of easing onto it. That's better. I can already tell I don't like that group as much, but let's go take a look. And this is why I told you I'm probably not to the point where I would be happy taking a 50-yard shot at a live animal right now. While 4 of those shots actually are not terrible, these bottom 2 down here would kind of be unacceptable. Yeah, so I think that's another reason I work up to my aim point. You know, if I'm gonna miss, I want to miss low. If I'm gonna miss an animal, I want to go underneath of it. And I have missed under animals before. So I missed a nice doe at 26 yards last year. Went right underneath of her, right between her legs. So if you're gonna miss them, that's the right way to miss them. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So I will use this to keep getting better. And I will see myself get better as I keep practicing from this distance. This is just going to make me more and more solid and confident from 30 yards and in, which is where I'm taking most of my shots anyways.